New information tonight in the Goshen murder case.
October 9th, 2011.
There appeared to be no obvious motive.
1 a.m., a quiet and safe neighborhood in a mostly Mennonite area shaken to its core.
No community thinks it's going to happen to them, especially a community the size of Goshen.
And to James Miller, a Mennonite college professor, a religion that preaches nonviolence as a staple belief.
What happened on that night 6.5 years ago?
Well, generally we know that there was a home invasion.
As the case grows old, a new batch of investigators getting fresh eyes on original evidence. The head of the department, Elkhart County Prosecutor Vicki Becker.
Are there still tips coming in?
Sure. Yep.
On a 6.5-year-old?
Oh, yeah.
Over the years, information has poured in from Goshen PD.
I'm Lieutenant Cindy Kilgore for Crime Stoppers.
To Crime Stoppers, where retired detective Cindy Kilgore highlighted the case.
The victim, both of the victims, dabbled in nothing that would typically leave them exposed to be victims.
Now, in the hands of the prosecuting attorney, detectives and lawyers are deciding how to move forward.
How many tips have you had on this James Miller case?
There have been hundreds of tips.
Under Becker, Mark Daggy leads a group of detectives in investigating homicides, new and old. His unit is in a secure area on the second floor of the prosecutor's office. Inside, James Miller is top of mind.
It's definitely a case that has not been forgotten.
His team assumed the case in August of last year. That's when the Elkhart County Homicide Unit was created. That team inherited evidence and documents that have gone through multiple agencies already. Evidence Daggy says is important to revisit. As investigators are looking back, it was important for us to do the same.
Police say someone beat and stabbed James Miller to death early Sunday morning.
On that night in 2011, James Miller and his wife Linda were home. Neighbors reporting at the time that their children were away on a band trip. Around 1 a.m., a man attacked them in their home on Wildwood Court. Linda, injured, called 911. She survived, but spent days in the hospital. James' body was found near the mailbox in their front yard. Police at the time explaining there was a struggle in the home that ended outside. In the years since, Goshen Police has enlisted help from the Indiana State Police and federal agents, but as time has passed, so have names and faces involved in the case. Last year, Goshen lead detective Jennifer Pauls retired, and Tom Littlefield, a cold case guru with the Indiana State Police, also retired. I reached out to both of them. Neither of them wished to go on record about this case. Anyone still with knowledge of the case at Goshen PD is also forbidden to speak about it, according to a memorandum of understanding between the city and the prosecutor's office. And here, a level of secrecy is key.
Evidence is the only thing that can make or break a case. There's a huge amount of evidence in this case that is intimate, and it has to stay intimate, because when that break comes, we have to know that, the corroboration of it is reliable and it is credible. If we can't say that, then the evidence has very little value.
However, some evidence was already released. A sketch that's become synonymous with the case, drawn from the description of Linda Miller, resembling a man who many thought could have committed the murder. But how helpful has it actually been?
Would you have released that sketch?